We're gonna start with a really exaggerated version using this ribbon. This will help you see it better because the little tinsel is super thin. So pretend this is tinsel, or some people call it hair floss. You can cut the tinsel if you want, but you're gonna make sure the ends are pretty even. Make a little loop, take little pinchers, pinch the bottom. So one hand is clamping this, your other hand you're gonna take these 3 fingers, the peace sign and the thumb, and it's gonna go like this. Now you're gonna be grabbing, kind of spread it out. You're gonna pinch this bottom here, right there, you see it? Boop, and you're going to slide up. This is not a slip knot. I don't know what kind of knot this is. It's not even a knot really. It's kind of just like a tightener. Debbie's with us again today. When we do the actual hair tinsel, it's only going to be up to 3 pieces of hair. That's how we're gonna make sure it's gonna stay. Again, this is an exaggerated version, so I'm going to be using a lot of hair so you can see. So pretend this is just 3 pieces of hair. In one hand, you're gonna hold the hair really tight. In the other, you've got your little pulley knot. This hair is gonna go through here, like this, in the middle of the hole. And then you're gonna pull both of these, going towards the root. Now it's not going to be tight, it's still going to move around. That's normal. Now you'll have one side that has 2 pieces of tinsel, 1, 2, and then one side that has your strands of hair. You're gonna move a piece of tinsel over to the side with the hair. If this keeps slipping, which it will, the less hair you have in here, the less it's gonna slip. Just pull the hair and that will get it close to the scalp. Now, just like you're about to start tying your shoe, the first step, just a regular little knot, you're going to do that. So there's 1. Now we're gonna leave the hair out this time. One hand you'll have a piece of tinsel, the other hand a piece of tinsel, and again you're going to do the first step of tying your shoe. When we start doing the real tinsel, it'll be closer to the scalp because it'll be fewer hairs. If you're scared it's gonna fall out, do it again. So your piece of tinsel, find the ends. Whoop, 3 fingers here. You're gonna take your claw and grab this and pull this up. Now you've created a little loop. Your little loop should be able to move up and down. Taking just a few pieces of hair, again this is exaggerated, hair goes through this hole. Whoop. One hand has the hair, the other has the end of the tinsel. You're going to the top. One hand is gonna have hair and a piece of tinsel. The other hand is just gonna have a piece of tinsel. If yours is moving, pull the hair and it'll pull it to the scalp. Just like you were tying your shoe, the first step, a basic knot. Whoop, there it goes. Let go of the hair. We're just tying the tinsel in a basic knot. Okay, now I'm gonna show you with tinsel. This kit I got off Amazon, it's $9-ish, and it comes with every single color, and you can see how thin it is. If this is way too long, go ahead and cut it. You're evening up the ends, 3 fingers, this is your claw. Take this, slip it through. You have a pulley. If you can use 1 hair, that's best. For me, I have to use 2 to 3 strands. I cannot see 1 piece of hair. 3 strands of hair. Hair in one hand, goes through the loop. Pull. It's right up to the scalp. Hair in one hand, get a piece of tinsel and add it with the hair. Now we're gonna tie a basic knot. If yours is slipping, pull the hair. It's gonna pull it close to the scalp. But this is really your only opportunity to get close to the scalp. After you tie the first knot, it's just gonna be where it's at. Boom. Now we're gonna take tinsel to tinsel, no hair, tie basic shoe knot. One more time, we're lining up the ends to our tinsel. We have a loop. In the loop goes your claw, 3 fingers. With your claw, you're gonna go in and grab the base. Holding on to it, pull it up. Okay, we've got a couple strands of hair. Go inside the loop. Grab the tail of the tinsel and the hair in the opposite hand and pull. Now we're gonna take 1 piece of tinsel over, add it to the hair, pulling the hair to get it close to the scalp. First step is to make the basic knot. First step's tying your shoe. Okay, that hair's not going through. There it goes. Whoop. Second step, leave the hair out. Now you're just tying the tinsel. And I think I forgot to mention, you wanna give it a little pull. It'll make like a little popping sound. That's gonna make sure it's tight. When you cut these, you wanna hold them out and cut them just a tad shorter than the hair. As time goes on, these do kind of stretch and slide a little bit. I would suggest just cutting them a little bit shorter so that way you don't have to keep hacking at them. Here's what it looks like on a human head. I did use more than 3 pieces of hair or strands of hair just for demonstration purposes so you could actually see. But again, if you can just do 1 strand of hair, that's the best. They're gonna stay in longer and be tight. A lot of issues people have with these is that they slide out. But if you tie them this way, you can yank on it and it's not gonna pop out unless you really just whomp. To get them out, you can either let them naturally come out because they will loosen as you shampoo, brush, blow dry, curl. You can also take these out by picking at it with your fingernail and it will slide out. I'm gonna show you one more time with the exaggerated version and I'm hoping this helps. Don't get frustrated. It is a tedious task. It took me about 3 hours of consistent trying to be able to do it in an okay fashion. And the next time I picked it up, I was able to really get it towards the scalp. Okay, we have our hair tinsel. Matching the ends, we have a loop. We're gonna take our claw. Now we're coming in with the claw and pinching it, taking this up. Put a finger through here because this is now your little loop. Taking up to 3 strands of hair and putting it through this loop you just made. Ends of the tinsel in one hand, hair in the other hand. Pull. That's still gonna create a little pulley system, so don't worry, it's not supposed to be tight yet. Now you're gonna share a piece of tinsel with the hair and another piece of tinsel is by itself. This is your chance to get this tinsel close to the scalp. So how you do that is just by pulling the hair. Basic, I'm about to tie my shoe knot. First step's tying the shoe. Here we go. Now we're gonna leave the hair out. Another basic, I'm about to tie my shoe knot. Boom. Wait for it to have that little snap, but don't do it too much because then it will break. And then you pull them out, so you're not cutting their hair, obviously. Cut them a little bit shorter. Boom.